The good, the bad, and the gossip with John, Jay, and Rich.
All right, Kyle, let's do some GBG. What do you got?
Okay. Well, I will start with Drake, who sat down with Ellen DeGeneres, and she wanted to get into, well, the relationships that he's had, because there's been a lot of rumors as to who he did and didn't actually date. And so she started off with the obvious and asked him about his relationship with Rihanna. Did you or didn't you?
Great girl. We had our moment, and always support and have love for her, and yeah.
A little nervous. Okay. And,
I heard myself saying something else, and I know I'm gonna watch it back and be like, that wasn't what I thought I said. Anyway, sorry, go on. Okay.
You want to go back and do that one over?
No, I don't want to. I'm not into do-overs.
No?
In any
way?
Really?
Now, I'm guessing that's his little hint at the media, who's been kind of hinting at the fact that maybe they're back together, Rihanna and Drake.
Oh, okay. No, go back.
So I'm guessing that's his way of shutting it down by being a little bit clever. Ellen also asked about his alleged relationship with Nicki Minaj, and he said, no intimate moments there. Kim Kardashian, no. Kat Dennings, he said he always had a crush on her, but we went out for one date, and that's it. She didn't call him back after that. And then Ellen asked about Tyra Banks.
Jeez. I went on a date.
Did you date her?
I went on a date with her one time, yeah. It was just one date. We went to Disneyland in disguise, actually, which was fun. I don't know if it was a date. It was like a get-together. We're close as well.
Okay.
This is really bad. How did they not tell me about this?
We like to surprise our guests.
Management, we're having a conversation.
All right,
So there you go. Apparently, Drake doesn't really want to be asked about his former relationships, but he was a good sport anyways. Now, Rihanna, in other news, made headlines after she posted a little selfie of herself with a little wildlife species called the slow loris. She's taken some time off from her tour and stopped over in Thailand, and some people let her, take this slow loris out of its little habitat and take a photo with it. Seems all good and fine, and the thing's adorable, so who wouldn't take the picture if given the chance, right?
Was it like a monkey? Or is it a woman who's just really slow named Lois?
Loris.
Isn't it like a squirrely looking thing?
It almost looks like a raccoon mixed with a...
Danny DeVito, the Lorax?
Sort of thing. No.
Lorax?
Loris. I hate you. Okay. Anyway, she took a picture of this thing, and allegedly, somehow, police in the area found out who let her take the photo. And it was two workers at this wildlife preservatory or whatever you want to call it.
Zoo?
Sure. Sort of like that, but not really. But they had been giving people opportunities to take pictures with this creature, but it's a protected species, so I guess that's not allowed. And now the cops arrested these guys, and they face up to 4 years in prison.
You can't take a picture of a protected species?
I guess they're not supposed to be out with normal people.
How many Loraxes are there?
There's just one.
There's only one in the whole world? And it's at that zoo?
The Lorax?
But how many of them are there? There's only one Rihanna.
Oh my God. It's not just Rihanna. Anyways, they could face up to 4 years because we don't have time for this. I'm moving on. Okay, so Michael Bublé, pretty boring guy, you would think, right? He's married. He just became a dad recently, so congratulations for him for that and whatever.
Looks like he wears turtlenecks.
One of my kids' teachers dated him.
Oh, really?
Well, that was during his crazy days.
I think they broke up, and then he went on to marry this girl he's married to now.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, then she may have been part of a pretty scandalous sex party.
Oh, my.
Which apparently pictures are now leaking of Michael Bublé in. Yeah. Oh. Now, you'll have to ask when she dated him, because these photos, I guess, were taken back in the year 2000. It was when he was single, so it wasn't like he cheated on his wife or anything like that, but it was like major full-on sex party. Like there is incriminating photos of all of this going down. Like Bublé's face and boobies and all those sorts of things. Like girls taking down a zipper and all this stuff.
Go get him, Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
Bublé and boobies?
Bublé and boobies. Who knew, right?
Boobies.
Was he drinking bubbly with the Bublé and the boobies?
He wasn't. Last week I told you former reality star John Gosselin has resorted to waiting tables. Now, he's made headlines once again for pulling a gun on paparazzi. Here's what happened. He was at his job, waiting tables, fine. Now, a paparazzi member followed him home. Now, he lives in this very remote part of town, Beckersville, Pennsylvania. The photographer trailed him into this isolated country cabin, went off the main road onto this dirt road, and when he noticed her taking photos, he beelined it for her, pulled out his gun, fired a warning shot away from her, and was like, get the bleep out of here, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, of course, then he's shooting a gun. She got freaked out and zipped out of there, and then threatened to call the cops. Well, then she smartened up. It was like, well, if I call the cops, then I may be arrested for trespassing, which she was doing on his private property, which isn't allowed. And so she decided not to press charges, and he decided not to press charges against her, saying, I'm pretty sure she got the message.
But you can fire. I thought you just can't fire
allegedly,
a gun.
where he lives, it is within his legal rights, or so he says, to fire a warning shot. It was away from her, so he didn't put her in danger, but he did say that he's licensed to carry a concealed weapon.
What about where the warning shot went?
Yeah, he's a crazy man.
Look, I don't know. I'm just saying what he said, and nobody filed charges. So I'm sure that paparazzi members will think again before driving on John Goslin's property. That's just my guess. I'm just saying. Now, the Emmys were last night. There were some major highlights. It was good times, had by all, or most at least, that is. You can see the highlights on our website. Videos are there. JohnJRich.com, keyword GBG.
All right, Summer and her boyfriend have been doing the long distance